Welcome, everybody. It's only been, I think we've only done one other show this way, and
I'll press the buttons.
And it was crazy.
There we go.
One other show without Jordan. That's right. This show is Jordanless. We've lost our Jordan.
What are you talking about? He's right there.
Oh, there he is. We made a cutout for him. There he is.
He'll come in when he
There he is. Right there. There's Jordan.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, there's my buddy.
There's a cutout. For those of you who aren't watching live, come over to mixer.com/X1Bros or go over to YouTube and check out the video. We made a cutout for Jordan so he could join us.
Jordan's head is right there.
There he is. There. Right. Oh, yes. My hand can go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Am I like holding him? I'm holding him from under his neck here. Anyways,
that's funny.
This has only happened once before. Before?
You pressed a lot of buttons.
It's because it's like backwards on my thing.
Is
here.
it really?
Yeah.
It's not backwards on mine.
That's okay. I just remember it's the other way.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. This is podcast number 222. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, we're missing Jordan the Man, but Mr. McSpicy's still here. Mr. McSpicy.
Yo.
That's a sweet shirt you have on.
Yes. Yeah. Do you need me to rotate?
No, I got
those?
it. I just got to remember this.
I don't know why those buttons
That's
are backwards.
okay. Check out that Weezer shirt. Yeah. Oh, so you went to a Weezer concert this week?
Yeah, on accident.
On accident. I was driving by.
It was the greatest thing.
I tripped and fell, and accidentally there I was at the Weezer concert.
Yeah, so Weezer is like one of my favorite bands of all time. Top one or top two, depending on my mood.
Sure.
Always been. I have one of my prized possessions that I have. My wife gave me. It's an unopened vinyl Blue album.
Oh wow!
Unopened.
Wow.
She got that for my birthday a couple of years ago.
Wow.
But I love them, and they came to concert, and I couldn't make it because I had a day where I packed 5 shoots in one day. It was like it was a 13 to 14 hour day.
That's insane.
It was nuts for me, for a guy that wears no pants when he goes to work.
For a guy that normally does no work?
Yeah,
that's insane.
For a guy that just does nothing, that's crazy talk. It's kooky talk. So my buddy called me up a couple weeks ago, and he said, "You want to go?" And I told him I couldn't make it. It was a really sad story. I couldn't go to the concert, and I've been to Weezer every time they've come.
Yeah.
For the past like 15 years, every time they've come to Salt Lake, I always get a shirt, and this was the shirt that I got. Anyways, so I told him I couldn't make it, and I'm at this shoot, and it's getting later and later and later. It's like 9 p.m. at this time, and I'm kind of to the point of wrapping up, and I get a call from my buddy, and he tells me he just won some VIP tickets for himself.
Wow.
And he said, "You can have the ones I bought me and my wife." And I immediately called my wife, and we went we missed the Pixies. We missed all the openers, but I was able to get an hour of Weezer in. And
dude,
that's it was like one of the greatest things.
So
to have a day like that. Oh, and let me tell you about this day.
Okay.
Not only did I have to work that much for a guy that doesn't normally work. Okay. Have you ever had to go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have to go to the bathroom every day.
Okay. Now
I know what that feels like, yes.
Yeah. Now, have you ever had to go to the bathroom when there's no bathroom around? And we're not talking, we're not talking easy mode bathroom breaks.
Okay.
We're talking, you crank up the difficulty and it's hard mode, and you have to do you got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's hard mode.
There was no bathroom
And
around.
there's no bathroom.
This was at the concert?
No, this is while I was working.
Oh.
Because where I was working, there was no stuff.
Facilities.
Yes. This is the kind of day I had, right? And I had to go, and I found it was 100+ degree weather. I found one of those porta potties.
Oh man, I bet you it was hot.
It was cooking.
Oh man. Woo.
Oh man. But those are actually, I don't know if you guys have been in those lately. Those are actually kind of nice. I'm isolated in a field in the middle of nowhere.
I'd like one in my backyard.
It would be great.
That would be nice. As long as I never had.
I think they used to do that. I think they're called outhouses.
Yeah. Just be nice to decorate it, put some vines up on the side so that no one knows what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, just go right there. I don't want you in my house. You're over for a barbecue. You have friends over. I don't want you in my house.
Yeah,
that's
go right over
for
there.
You right there.
We put artwork up. You should be good. No, so that was the kind of day I had. But then to just end it, a long day with my favorite band, just made my day.
Dude, that's cool. Good for you.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Good for you. I am X1. Let's see if we go to my camera. There we go. I'm X1. We are the XoneBros. Madden 19 dropped this week.
Yes, I saw you were playing that.
I was downloading it and then checking it out. I haven't had a chance to jump in fully. but I'm super excited to.
Well, it said you were.
So the reviews are because I was just like browsing the menus and stuff.
Oh, okay,
and,
okay.
You know, getting all my shindigs together.
Ah.
But the reviews are super high on it, so I'm really excited to dive in this week. This is my first weekend off in like 5 weeks. I haven't had a weekend to myself in 5 weeks. So you know what I'm doing tomorrow?
Gonna play some Madden.
I'm gonna play some Madden. I'm not gonna do anything. It's gonna be a good time. Finally,
I
can't wait.
That's good for you. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. By the way, if you Madden 19, we're going to be putting together a Madden League. Actually, we're not. We're joining a Madden League. If you'd like to join the Madden League, just head over to the announcements in Discord. So mixer.com, or not mixer.com. What am I doing? XoneBros.com. Hit the Discord button. Join our Discord. That's where everybody talks. That's where these events happen. But in the announcements, there's a Madden League. Just hit the football there and tell us that you want to play. We've got 8 teams, I believe. We need 32. The rules are there. Only do it if you're planning it to finish the season, because there's nothing worse than getting someone in your league and then they're not there to play. You can't schedule stuff, and it just ends up being a computer anyways. So if you're dedicated, if you really want to join, come check it out. It is called Madden the Gathering. Is the
Madden
league.
the Gathering. I
Yes,
like
is the league we're joining. So let me actually pull up. Hold on.
Do you want me to fill airtime?
One quick second.
I can fill
Delay.
airtime.
Stall.
Stall.
It's General Conroe Wallace. General Conroe Wallace in Discord, who's the commissioner of the league. He's putting it together, so shout out to General Conroe Wallace.
That's a great name.
Such a cool gamer name. Anyways, super excited for Madden. So that's exciting. Guess what? We had a community challenge.
Yeah, we did.
The community challenge was who could get the most kills in a match in Fortnite. It went back and forth.
It did for a while. It was really cool to see. I started with 4, sort of, in a weird way.
In a weird way. You just threw it up there as
on
an
accident.
example. Yes.
On accident. But, yeah, there was a lot. It was fun. It was fun to see. It's fun to see competition.
Yeah.
It brings out the best in us.
Yeah.
And I really think, because when I tried to do better, when you play aggressive, you get better at the game.
Yeah.
And getting more kills forces you to play aggressive.
Yeah. So we had 2 clear standouts.
Yeah.
Mad Shot and High Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
They were going back and forth. I believe Mad Shot set the precedent with 11.
I think it was 10.
10.
Yes. And then High Warriors tied it at 10 for a little bit.
And then they went back and forth, and High Warriors took over. And High Warriors, let's get some celebration music here. High Warriors is this week's Community Challenge winners with 13 Fortnite kills.
I'm just going to press the real big one.
Cheers, yes. Cheers. Oh, there he is. Hi, Warriors. You are our Fortnite killer. The killer of Fortnite. The Fortnite of killers.
That is quite the title.
Yeah. Congratulations.
There was a lot of commas in that title.
Yeah, congratulations on this week's Fortnite Community Challenge winner. We don't have a Community Challenge for this week. We're going to take a week off. We'll come back with a Community Challenge next week. But Hi, Warriors, guess what? You win yourself Zelda Breath of the Wild. Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, hey, message me if I don't get a hold of you. If I forget, message me. No, I'm just kidding. I won't forget. We will send that code over to you. Hi, Warriors. Congratulations. That is the bomb diggity. I'd like to see Hi, Warriors. Let's get an XoneBros sponsored duo team. Hi, Warriors and Mad Shot on the
That
same
would
team.
be cool. Yeah, they should. They'd get a lot of wins.
Go to some tournaments. See if we get them ranked up.
We'll send you. We'll sponsor you with a shirt.
With a bunch of shirts, and I mean
that's it.
Then we'll take 90% of the $1 million pool that you guys win.
Yeah. It's
Do you
in the
think,
fine
how
print.
much does this? Because so Overwatch announced their leagues, and it's cost. Did you see how much it costs to start an Overwatch team?
No.
Just to start an Overwatch team this week in the new league the league, it's like in the millions that it costs to put together a team.
Well, it makes sense because you have to supply players with food, housing, everything, and it's a team, and it's teams, and they have subs on the teams. It's that's not even including any branding or anything like that. That's like wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, even their arena. Have you seen their arena that they do the esports venue in, like where they play? It's super awesome. It's like one of the most high-tech arenas you've ever seen in your life.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not seen the arena itself. Hold on, let's see. I got the news story up, and they talk about the price that it costs to start a team There's been some wavering reports of how much an Overwatch League. This is according to Game Revolution and ESPN. There's been some reports on how much an Overwatch League team costs to start. ESPN initially reported in 2017 that it takes over $20 million to buy in to the league, which allegedly some companies are hesitant to jump on. Blizzard, however, reached out to Polygon, and while outright not denying the exact number, it respectfully disputed the claims. So it's at least $20 million. Sources also told ESPN that the price for a new team could be as high as $60 million.
A new Overwatch team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So besides the arena, so how much is the payout
For winning?
for winning?
I don't know.
If it costs you $60 million to start, it's got to be more than that for the payout, right? It's got to be worth it, or else you're not going to do it. Well, unless do you get it because you get followers and stuff, and you can monetize it that way?
I don't know.
That's insane, though. Hey, regardless, even if it's
It
not
costs
that,
a lot because you gotta recruit all the Koreans to come play on your
yeah,
team.
you gotta.
I mean,
you
it
gotta
costs-
pay those plane tickets, man.
that's the majority of the cost.
Those work visas, they're not cheap.
Those work visas are not cheap, man. Like, it's funny. You look at all the teams, London Spitfire. You look. I mean, Houston. You look at all these teams, and there's like one or two. We'll call them foreigners, and by
Okay.
foreigners, anybody but Koreans.
So anybody except for Korean and the South Koreans.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, but because they're so good.
Yeah.
Koreans are so good at. I would say they're so good at Blizzard, specifically Blizzard games.
Would you pay?
Yes, I don't know what it is.
So okay, you'd sign up your kid for Little League soccer. Would you pay for a coach to coach him in like an Overwatch?
Oh, absolutely.
You would.
Oh,
You would.
absolutely, and it happens all the time.
Well, I mean,
it's been
Fortnite,
going for a long time.
Yeah, news story. Wall Street Journals this week came out and said parents are paying for Fortnite coaches for their kids.
Well, yeah, and that's funny. That's funny that's a story because that's been happening for a long time.
Really?
How do you think the majority of professional gamers of any game, let's say Hearthstone, how do you think before there was money in gaming, how do you think the pro gamers made a lot of their money?
So
it was because they're coaches.
So how does a coach work? Have you ever seen coaches coach in gaming? How does it work? So like for instance in sports, because I'm trying to equivalent it to, I'm trying to match it up with sports in my mind.
Yeah.
With sports, your coach can have knowledge, doesn't necessarily have to have been a great player. Usually it's like your average players or below average players that make great coaches because you have to have an understanding of the game,
Yeah.
what it takes. I don't understand how is that the same in esports? Because in my mind, for instance, I could see Ninja as being a good coach or any of these high level guys. But an average player, could he be a good coach? I guess he could. It's just a little bit, changing your mindset.
No, as long as you understand the game.
Do they have you do drills? What do they? I mean, because in sports, you
Yeah.
don't spend most of your time scrimmaging. You spend most of your time doing different drills that perfect different skills of the game.
Have you ever played Overwatch?
I mean, when it very initially first came out.
There's a training arena. Have
Okay.
you been into the training
No, I
arena
haven't.
where they have these robots move around? The Blizzard has specifically set that up to help train flick shots, and there's different robots doing different things, and you can go in and just practice your flick shots. There's games, I would call them training helpers. I don't know. You can go and you can go on Chrome and it's all about moving the mouse around and clicking quick, for your flick shots
Yeah.
and for your. There's things called tracking. So what tracking is when you move left and right, you strafe and you keep the dot on the head of the person.
So it's just basically muscle memory, just like sports. It's training your body muscle memory and your
There's
brain.
literally no difference.
Wow, dude, that's insane. That's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to become a pro something.
Oh yeah, I know, right? A pro lazy guy.
A pro. I just want to be a pro something, dude. That's my new dream. I want to. Let's grow the community big enough that we could put together our own teams from the community, sponsor them, make it their full-time jobs.
Yeah, that
It'd be great.
That would be awesome. Well, I mean, like Fortnite today had a casual $500,000 tournament. Just on a Friday.
Just,
Why
hey,
not?
guys? Let's put this together. Why
Whoever
not?
wins makes $500,000. You think with the amount of money Fortnite has? I mean, they what was it? How much money did they say that they were going to put in last year for.
Oh, I
gaming.
don't remember.
Oh, it was
100 million, was it?
I think
it was something insane
something
like that. 300 million maybe is what
I
it was.
think
I don't know.
it was a massive number.
It was a large
unprecedented number that's never been there before, right?
Yeah.
Do you think now that the money's in there, do you think that, yeah, I think I should train to become better is an option? I mean, yeah, when we were kids, we were playing basketball, we were playing soccer, we were playing football. We had dreams we wanted to be the best, right?
Yeah.
But to attain pro level skills, you can't do that casually playing 2-3 hours a day.
No. You've got it every day, 4 or 5, at least 5, like as a kid growing up, at least 5 hours.
Koreans practice 12 hours a day for StarCraft.
Wow.
That's what they do.
They take it to the next level.
Yeah. In South Korea, they have college degrees for gaming.
Dude, so ready for this? The University of Utah is one of the first esports teams that offers scholarships to have a esports team. I don't know what it's in. I think it might be in StarCraft. Or it might be in Dota. I think it's in Dota.
I think that sounds
or
more
League of
likely.
Legends. It's one of those. So
No, it's only a matter of time. I've said this millions of times, so I apologize for all the listeners that have heard me say this a billion times. I've been saying this for a long time. So normal sports, we'll call them outdoor sports, OS, I don't know, the OG sports.
Yeah.
They've been around for thousands of years, some hundreds of years, some whatever. You have soccer for thousands, baseball for a couple hundred years, right? So sports have been around for... Oh, let me turn off Jordan's face if we're going to switch the camera. That's been around forever. Computers, I mean, have been around since the 50s. Actual gaming.
personal computers, the late 80s, mid 90s, but really only like last 10 years.
Gaming, the 80s, but competitive gaming where you're up against not an AI, but another person networked. That's probably 20 years or so. So it's in its infancy. It's only a matter of time before ESPNs are showing those constantly.
Yeah.
Right. I know that there's been games from League of Legends, for example, on ESPN, but it's in its infancy. Look how popular gaming is.
Well, look at those prize pools. Follow the money. Where there's money, that's where people are going to spend their time, and that's where you're going to get more talent. You're going to get a push.
Follow the sponsorships. Look at the Overwatch League. You have Toyota, T-Mobile, Geico. You have all these big boy companies now. And in Korea, that's been there for years.
Yeah.
You've had LG, you've had Samsung, you've had all those companies in Korea. That's because it was commonplace in Korea for so long. They have a head start. And that's why they're so good, is because they know they have
because there's money involved.
Yes.
I mean, that's so their kids grow up wanting to do that. I mean, because there's a payoff. You got to have the payoff at the end.
Yeah.
In order to get the masses.
Yeah, and now when you add $100 million a year to any game, I mean, you're gonna see. It's cool for me to. I mean, I don't want to sound like I called it, but to. For me, being in gaming since I was a kid, and to predict this and to see it unfold, and right now we're seeing it happen, is actually super cool.
Yeah,
I will
say so. I really enjoy like the Madden, FIFA, but the EA needs to up its prize pool. Like for Madden, you win $50,000. Like that's just not.
That was big before.
Yeah.
You had these big, but see, it's the same with normal sports. You're not going to see a lot of money in, I don't know, basket weaving croquet. Or, it's the big games are going to bring the big crowds, which bring the big sponsors, which that's where it's going to be. Fortnite is that game. Overwatch is a lot less than...
Madden's no slouch. And FIFA's worldwide. So why don't you bring a bigger prize pool to a FIFA, for instance?
They got to get sponsorships.
You know what would be fun to watch in FIFA? You can do like 11 versus 11, like, and everybody's a player on the field. I would watch that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It's all about, I mean, it's about the money if you want it to go big. And we're seeing that happen now with the games. It costs how many millions of dollars to have an Overwatch team, created or whatever?
20 to 60.
Yeah. But you have sponsors now that are big boy companies
that can put that into
can
it.
Fund it. So.
Dude, it's so cool. Speaking of money,
basket weaving crochet this week on ESPN the Ocho
8. That's hilarious. Speaking of, we did get a question about the Madden leagues in chat. I forget where it was, but Basically, you play twice a week. It's going to be a normal league. We have a draft where we'll pick all of our players in the draft and then go from there. That's your team, and then you play. You contact the person you play. We advance twice a week. All the rules are over there on the announcements page in Discord, so go check it out.
I don't want to interrupt you, but on that same subject, sorry to go back to it. We also kind of, earlier on, like 15 years ago, we kind of had to wait till the traditionalist died out. Because kids nowadays are all seeing they're seeing gaming as more of a norm.
Yeah.
Whereas the older generation doesn't.
Sees it as a waste of time.
So, yeah, exactly. So, or not necessarily a waste of time.
Well, it had a bad stigma.
Yeah. So when those people die out and the majority of kids growing up have all played games and have played it competitively, it's
going to be the norm.
It's going to be the norm.
Dude, it's so cool. It's so exciting. Patreon. Guess what? It's that time of the month. It's our Patreon drawing time. We once a month give away a game to one lucky winner who has subscribed to us over on Patreon. Please head over to Patreon and support the show. We are trying to build a studio where our goal is to reach 300 supporters, 300 subscribers on Patreon. We're halfway there. We're really excited. We've had a ton of support. So thank you very much, everybody, for your support. Once we get to that 300, we're going to put together a studio and come out with more content, higher quality content, streaming wise. Oh, it's going to be insane.
That's awesome. I know you're going to announce a winner.
Yeah, getting ready to announce a winner.
I'm breaking the rules. I'm reading chat.
Okay, go ahead.
So this Reactor Leak says he's in the older generation. No, I'm talking about the older generation. Like people that were around in the 70s or 80s or whatever. We get gaming too. You know what I mean?
We're talking about grandparents.
Yeah, we're talking about the people that have a lot of money that are still in charge.
Yeah, that didn't game.
Yeah, that didn't game. Yeah, or whoever. I'm not trying to stereotype a whole whatever generation. Whatever. you know what I'm trying to say.
So it's time for our monthly Patreon game giveaway. Each month we give away a video game to one lucky winner. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/positive gaming. Subscribing helps support the community, help us get to our goal of building a permanent studio for the XoneBros. The winner of this month's Patreon drawing is the one, the only, Chris Gore. Come on down.
I'm not very good at this.
Where's our applause? And the crowd dies. There he is. Yes, Chris Gore.
I got to put those buttons next to each other.
Congratulations, Chris Gore, and thank you very much for your support. You get your pick of the following games: No Man's Sky,
a good one,
Nier Automata, or Destiny 2 Forsaken.
All very good.
Yes. Which one would you pick at this point? If you had none.
It would be between Nier and No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you've really been enjoying No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah.
You're just sucked in.
I got bags under my eyes. That's when you know I'm having
the game's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
We're trying to figure out a good way to do a community play with No Man's Sky. I think that might be our next community play, is a No Man's Sky community play. So if you're...
it should be.
We're going to announce it next week because community plays are back. Some are starting to die down. With Jordan gone, this signifies the last of the craziness. And so stay tuned. Stay tuned and things will be there. Let's put Jordan's cutout on. Organics back and says, have I been away this long that Jordan turned invisible? No, sir.
He's right there.
There he is. There he is, right there.
Look at I could give him a wet willy.
In fact, let's go. Wait. There he is. There he is, right there. Perfect.
There he is. See, Jordan's still here. And I think that's the face he has the entire show.
Yeah, but stay tuned because our community, we're figuring out a good way to do a community play, and our next one, we're going to announce it next week. So stay tuned for that. They're going to be back. Back Attack. The Back Attack. Chris Gore, congratulations. No Man's Sky, Nier Automata, and Destiny 2. We'll get those. We'll shoot you a message, get those to you ASAP. Next month, the winner of the Patreon drawing will get to choose between No Man's Sky, We Happy Few, which launches next week.
Oh, that's good.
And Forza Horizon 4, which launches next month.
Oh, Forza.
Dude, I'm so stoked
Forza
for that
time?
game. It's Forza time again.
Oh, my.
It's Forza-licious time.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm really excited.
I love it when it's Forza time. It's like the NFL. You know when football comes back around and you're like, hey, life feels pretty good now. Yeah. That's Forza.
I've decided I'm going to purchase We Happy Few.
Oh, really?
I've been looking at it. I've been going back and I've been watching all the trailers for it and stuff. It's dark.
It's very dark.
It's weird. It's like weird but cool storytelling weird that I like.
Yeah.
Vanilla Sky weird, you know?
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, you like the weird stuff.
I like a weird. I like it weird.
Yeah.
You played it though. You really enjoyed it. You had it in the preview, which means it's coming this week, baby. Full release. You're gonna have it.
Yeah. How much is it? Just curious.
I don't know.
Okay, because I think I paid $20 for the preview. It's probably much more than that now.
I think it's probably at least 49. Let me look that up. Let me look that up right now. But you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. It was kind of an empty game when I got it. They had minor, just a storyline.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be really good. I mean, even the linear story that I did was really interesting. It was kind of creepy, and I like it. I guess I like weird too.
How much of the story did they give you? Just the portion of it, or was it like?
Let's say chapter 1. I don't know. They probably even changed it.
Is there? There's no multiplayer in this game.
There wasn't. I don't know if there is or not, but there wasn't when I was playing. Remember, I played this game 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know how far back my memory goes? Not 2 years. Not 2 years.
It does go back 2 years.
I do remember the game, which is a good sign that I liked it.
We Happy Few. Here we go. I'm in the. Let's see how much this costs. I'm in the Microsoft store here. We Happy Few. It does not show a price. Wait. Yes, it does. It is 50. It's going to be a full price game.
So I got this for $19.99.
Dude, there you go. That's where the preview program pays off, right there.
Well, if it comes out at all.
Yeah. But that's where the preview program pays off, right there.
It did. I just saved $30. How much did I lose in interest? Maybe like 27 cents?
Maybe.
So let's do the math. I still came out on top.
Yes, you did. Guess what? True Achievements. They are here. Our weekly True Achievements. If you want, scores, we have a leaderboard on trueachievements.com. You can go check us out. I think I'm going to change this camera up. Trueachievements.com. There we go. We got to go.
You know what? I'll run the camera.
Okay, sorry. TrueAchievements.com. Come check us out. Hit X1Bros or search X1Bros. Click the league. You can compare your achievements for the week. It's a rolling 7 days. So every 7 days we look at it. We announce the winners or the top people on the show. This week's top 5 for the achievement hunters of the community. First, it's Jody Mack. Nicely done, Jody Mack. I forgot to write down his scores. Functional Mute came in second. Tears of a Clown came in third. NBA Kirkland came in fourth. And the one and only Rocker Dude came in fifth. Nicely done. Congratulations. Again, if you're into achievement hunting, you want to compare yourself to the rest of the community, the X1Bros over at trueachievements.com. Join that league. It's freaking sweet. Also, we have a Hall of Fame. It's been a month. We have a Hall of Fame in Mixer. We track who has the most hours viewing in Mixer every month. This month.
Yeah, that's right.
This month
of watching our show.
Of watching the show, watching the streams,
that's
everything.
Right. Okay, for a second I was like, where is he going with
The
this?
Hall of Fame. Yeah,
You were
the
just
Hall of
saying
Fame.
words.
Hall of Fame. This month's Hall of Fame winners are the one and only Matt Dan with first place at 53 hours. Congratulations, Matt Dan. Let's do we have like a Rocky suit or something? I could
do Rocky.
Yeah,
music.
give me this as I announce the top 5.
Dude, Back to the Future.
Oh. Yes.
Back to the Future.
Oh, Matt Dan with 53.8 hours. Camshafts with 52.9 in second. Reaper of Souls 56.5. Or no, sorry, 51.5. R56 Cooper 47. And coming in at fifth, it's Modest Tim at 46.9. Congratulations to our top 5. Camshafts was dethroned, and Matt Dan is the new champion. Get ready. It's reset. Let's see how it goes for the month of August.
Okay, yeah. These are the people that watch our streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to participate, you want to join Mixer.com. You are forever enshrined in the announcements page on Discord with a trophy. Congratulations. That's our Hall of Fame. We do have a English Premier League fantasy league going up. A lot of announcements, a lot of clearing the house this week. But English Premier League fantasy football/soccer. For those of us who say soccer, in announcements,
I say soccer.
In announcements,
so we're cool.
Go over.
You're just talking.
Click on it. Join the league. It's gonna be a good time. Guess what? It's time to get this show on the road.
Oh my gosh! I gotta press all these buttons. Here. I gotta organize my button pad.
So the big news story that I want to talk about this week that I think is super interesting, and for everyone, please bear with me. I'm not the news guy, so if I mess up the news, if I F it up, blame Jordan. He's not here. Send all your hate mail to Jordan. That's jordan.paskett@hatemail.com. Send them to him, and he'll get back to you. But
okay.
So excuse me on the news. Bear with me.
Yeah, we're really terrible at doing the news.
It's like loose.
Full disclosure. There may be
Jordan's
not the
like
best
Jordan's like
news.
the anchor, and then he's like the Earth, and we orbit around him.
It's really true. Well, he is. He is like the foundation of what we have here. Like because he's no games. Well, he's all games, but he's like all business too.
All business.
He's
all
just
the
like
time.
no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Nope.
Go.
You're wrong. I'm
Yeah.
always right. See
I
you
like
later.
it. Yeah.
Peace.
No, I like it.
There's a cool crossover event happening in Grand Theft Auto Online at the moment, in which you find a stone hatchet in Grand Theft Auto Online, and it will unlock it in Red Dead Redemption 2. So you'll earn the stone hatchet for when Red Dead Redemption 2 unlocks in October. That's so cool. In Grand Theft Auto Online, players must keep an eye out for texts from Maud Eccles. She'll set bounty targets for players to collect, and completing these will unlock the location of the stone hatchet. Once players have it, they can complete a kills challenge that will earn them 250,000 in GTA Online cash and unlock the stone hatchet weapon to be used in Red Dead Redemption 2. I love that.
Genius.
We talked about this before, that Grand Theft Auto Online is so big, it's not going anywhere when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. This is the type of stuff they're going to do. You think when Red Dead Redemption comes out, it'll be crossover the other way too. That you'll be able to play Red Dead Redemption, and you'll have events, and then it will, carry over to Grand Theft Auto.
I think they have to because of how much money. They can't just let it go away.
No, they're not going to.
Yeah,
No.
there's no way. So to get people to play both games, have them both share rewards.
Yeah, and the rewards that you could have will be such cool. Like think about it. Think about being in Red Dead Redemption Online and having to do a bunch of quests to find treasure, and then you bury it somewhere. And where you are in Red Dead Redemption, that opens up a map in Grand Theft Auto that you can go bury this crazy treasure that your ancestor or whoever, and unlock and buy apartments or whatever in Grand Theft Auto Online. Stuff like that is so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it's really, really smart for them to do this. Really smart. Think about it. They're getting a crowd that they already have fans.
Yeah.
These are the fans of the game. The people that are still playing Grand Theft Auto Online right now are their super fans. They love the game. I mean, I
With
like
good
it.
reason.
Yeah, it's a really good game. To get them to rotate to do a lateral, to just go from one side to the other, this is how you do it. You have the combination of rewards, or if you play this, you get an unlock in this game, and make it go back and forth like that. You're going to you don't exile a community. You make it grow.
Yeah.
With a new game. With all the hype that comes out with a new game, and then
especially just as big as Grand Theft Auto and a Red Dead Redemption. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be neat.
So let me tell you. Let me ask you this: is there? So Blizzard does a really good job of these cross game events, these crossover events in games where you do something in Hearthstone that unlocks something in
Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes
that
of the
happens
Storm.
all the time.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time, but like once a year.
Is there any games that you'd like? Does it happen? Does it happen in Overwatch with?
Yeah, I have one of Genji's skin was from when I played Heroes of the Storm on like an anniversary or something,
Okay.
and it's a really cool skin. So they have. Obviously, you need to be the game developer.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could otherwise. It just depends on if you're friends or not. I don't know. Anyways, so I played something in Heroes of the Storm a couple years ago, and now I believe it's called the Oni skin, and he kind of looks like a white devil.
Dude, that's cool.
Genji.
Yeah.
Overwatch is keen to do that quite a bit.
Yeah.
You can, if you play Hearthstone at a specific time, Heroes of the Storm has a Hearthstone card as a mount. It's like a flying carpet, but it's a card. And that's how you get around faster on the map.
I mean, Ubisoft is kind of doing these cross events with, for instance, Rainbow Six is coming into Ghost Recon this week, where you can play Rainbow Six and get characters from Rainbow Six or whatever in Ghost Recon. I think we're going to see more and more of these cross events.
Yeah, and Ubisoft does a kind of a universal version of this with their Uplay currency.
Yeah.
I don't.
Forza does it, but Forza's racing, so that's fairly easy to do. But it's not really cross events. It's you get XP for having played the previous games and extra money and stuff like that.
No, yeah, Rockstar, what they're doing has a lot more flair than what Ubisoft does with their currency.
Yeah.
You know, because you can.
Well, it's a full mission set that you have to complete in order
to unlock
it. That's
super
so
smart.
cool, and I think that's gonna be the new norm for these giant publishers. Like an Activision could do it, and EA could do it.
Well, Activision is Blizzard, and
that's true. Well, there you go. Never mind. Smack me in the face and call me stupid. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, with like their other titles, Call of Duty, stuff like that.
And they're starting to do that with even the launcher, Blizzard's launcher. They're starting to throw in all their other games.
I mean, you have like Spyro the Dragon trilogy coming out. Why not do something in Spyro that unlocks something in Call of Duty, like a Spyro gun? I don't know. Something. But your imagination is the limit with this, and I think it's so cool. I think Ubisoft's probably set up really well because think about it, you have For Honor, you have Rainbow Six, you have Ghost Recon, you have The Division. Why not use something like that unlocks all of those?
No, yeah, super. It's really smart. I think and they're doing it with flair, and I think that's Rockstar in a nutshell.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. They're doing it correctly.
Yeah, they're very good at what they do. So yeah,
so good. Anyways, Games Pass. Next story, a big story of the
Game Pass.
Game Pass. I always do that. Games Pass because it's multiple games.
No, it's Game Pass.
But you get multiple games.
Do you know how many
Games Pass?
No, it shouldn't. Do you know how much hate mail we're gonna get because you just screwed up again?
Oh, dang it! Oh, I'm so stupid.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's okay. Game Pass.
Do you know? So funny story.
Okay.
I really think you do it on purpose now. Funny story. When he messed up the first, it was like a month ago.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
David got so mad at all the hate. Well, it wasn't hate. It was like, it was pretty funny.
No, there was some good-natured ribbing that went on. That was hilarious. But there was a lot of people
that
really mad, sending me personal emails like directly to me. Like
people care about pronunciation.
Yeah, like on Facebook. Got a bunch on Facebook. I'm like, what the freak, guys? People I don't even know. Like random people saying, hey, stop calling it Games Pass, okay? I was like, whoa.
Well, see, what's funny about David's personality is if you do that to him, he's going to totally do it on purpose now. We've been calling it Ubisoft.
Oh,
because our first year of the show, we had people say, the developer came out and said it's Ubisoft. So we had a lot. Remember that backlash?
No, I think it was Verse. I think we were saying Ubisoft, and people were saying it's Ubisoft.
Oh, see,
or
now
vice versa. I don't know. I'm confused.
But we, for the rest of the year, we purposefully mispronounced it because, well, that's your personality.
I'm just going to call it the David Pass, Mrs. J. Mina. Amen.
You hate being corrected.
Don't correct me.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But I got some hate mail. No, I don't know why. I think it's because it just flows better in my tongue likes the 2 S's, the 3 S's. Games Pass. Right? That's just smooth. See, like at Game Pass, it's a little like jarring. It's like Russian.
It
Game
hurts
Pass.
my feelings.
That's jarring.
Every time you say Games Pass, an angel dies.
An angel.
That's how serious this is.
Well, screw your feelings, man. Game Pass. This month, Game Pass has been announced, and it's some big ones. My favorite's Hitman Season 1. I'm definitely jumping in. I've wanted to try Hitman. I like the season idea with Hitman. I hear this is a good Hitman. Never had a chance to jump in. That's coming to Game Pass. It's there, available now, August, for the month, or not the month of August, but however long it's going to be there. Just added. Rise, Son of Rome, just added.
Oh,
that's big.
A good one.
If you've not had a chance to play that.
We've been expecting that to hit for a while.
Yeah, and both of so Rise is exclusive. So I wonder if Rise will be a permanent fixture.
I'm sure it will
because it's an Xbox exclusive. I'm sure it is.
And I'm sure that because it's 4.5 years old.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going anywhere.
I'm sure that's a good place for it.
Guys, if you've not played that, jump into that's one of the most underrated games of this generation. Rise, Son of Rome, super fun to me. Dead Rising 2 is coming. Did you play Dead Rising 2?
I did. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back. The first one was the photographer. The second one was that the Vegas one. I think that one was in Vegas, right?
I don't know. I played the first one and that was it.
No, the third one wasn't Vegas. Yeah, I did. Yeah, and they had the arena with it was like their first try at a multiplayer arena thing. Yeah.
Dead Rising 2. Now
you can't go wrong with Dead Rising.
Dandara is there, which looks really cool. Dandara looks cool. It's a platformer. McSpicy, that's actually right up your alley. The Escapist, the Walking Dead version, is coming. You also played The Escapist.
I played The Escapist. Is there
this is a Walking Dead version.
All right, I got it. If it's going into Game Pass, I'm playing it.
Yeah. Game Pass.
Did I not say it right?
I think you might have just said Games
Hold on.
Pass.
I did not. No way.
I think you just did.
No, I didn't. I
I would like to call you out.
Hold on. Did I?
Jinx.
Chat, did I say Game Pass?
I think you did.
No way.
I think you did.
People can go back 10 seconds and just... I don't know.
Another one that hit was...
Did I just kill an angel?
Forza Horizon 2 also coming to Game Pass this month. That's cool. Not my favorite Forza, but still a good game. All the Forza games are really good. So there you go. That's big. We're getting some legit Game Pass, best value in gaming. Go.
Oh, it's going to be the norm. One day it'll be the norm.
Organic Adventures. You can say whatever you want to me, Spicy.
Yeah.
That makes me mad. Makes me laugh. Sea of Thieves, Cursed Sails. It launched. It came out. The expansion that adds NPC skeleton ships to the seas, the seven seas.
Are there 7 seas? I think there's only 4.
I don't know. There might be 7 after the next DLC lands, but this was Cursed Sails.
Maybe 4.5.
It also with this expansion crossed 5 million players. So a lot of people look at this game and think, man, it's not doing that great. 5 million players. Like that's one of my arguments to the Xbox exclusivity games. Well, people are playing those games. Like it's not like that game died. Just because you personally don't like the game or you're no longer playing the game doesn't mean that game doesn't still exist and is doing well and is a good sell for Microsoft, which I believe Sea of Thieves is. But it's right up my alley.
The people that complain about no exclusives probably are never going to hear you say that.
This is true.
I think our audience is a very, very positive-minded, happy to play video games kind of audience, you know?
Yeah,
our audience isn't looking for clickbait.
Listen to these stats. On top of that, on top of those numbers, 5 million, the social nature of Sea of Thieves has helped it to attain 300 million views on YouTube and more than 40 million broadcast hours on Twitch. That's huge.
Wow.
That's insane. So, Sea of Thieves, what happens in the Cursed Sails, you have a quest that you pick up to go, and it's like northwest of, I forget the island. You're supposed to sail northwest from, I forget the island.
That's okay. Say Island B.
Island B, yeah. So you sail northwest from this island, and as you're sailing, all of a sudden, whoa, these ships, it gets like a little bit dark, and these ghost ships come up from the water. There's skeletons on there, and they come in waves. So you sink 2 of them, let's say, or it starts out with 1. You sink 1,
Whoa.
It goes away. 2 more pop up, and they get harder in difficulty as it goes because you're fighting more than one. They will run from you. The way the AI works pretty decent. They'll run from you if they're getting sunk. They'll circle you and fire cannons at you and stuff like that. Funny story. I played this day 2, early morning of launch. When I played, I wish I had enough time. I could have leveled up to 50 because the ships were launching. Metalman Chef and R56 Cooper were with me. Oh, also one thing they added, by the way, is a 3-man ship. It's a brigantine. So now there's 3 ships. The brigantine is awesome. I love it. I think actually that's the sweet spot. Brigantine. 3 people, 2 cannons on each side. 2 cannons or 3 cannons? No, I think it's 2 cannons on each side. There's no stairs. There's no platform for the captain. It's just one flat ship. Very cool. Anyways, so we're on the brigantine. We're going. The ships are launching. There's no skeletons on any of the ships. So they can't fire at us. So we just anchor, and we're shooting them. And so ready for this? When you sink the ships, they keep spawning. When you sink them, treasure floats up. And not just pleasure, rare treasure. Rare treasure chests, awesome. Rare merchants just floats up to the top.
You should have called in sick.
I should have. I should have, because you could have sat there at least they fixed the glitch like 2 hours later, from my understanding. But you could have just sat there and got so much treasure and just XP'd up like crazy.
That's so good. That's awesome.
I will say this: it's a ton of fun. Like this type of stuff. A year from now, I'm really excited to see where Sea of Thieves is. It already is a completely different game than it was at launch.
Yeah.
Right. As of right now, which is a good at launch. I really liked it. Had fun. It's even better. It's even more fun. There's just more to do. It's super fun. Right now, all of the sales are on sale. Like there's a all the shops are closed down because of the pirates attacking the islands, and there's guys around a post in the middle of each island, and you can buy stuff from them, and it's legit sell. Everything's super, super cheap. So go if you want to purchase some new stuff in Sea of Thieves. Go check it out.
Cool.
I'm excited. I'd say it was a success. I'm really excited to see what the new DLC that adds areas to the map will bring, because this I think was the most refreshing DLC yet, or most
well, because it was something different.
Yeah, well, and it's active AI on that fights, and they fight pretty decent. Like, I think it's pretty decent. It's challenging.
Well, I know the skeletons on the islands are freaking marksmen.
Yeah,
They can hit a shot. They can hit you from a mile away, and you can change directions, and they'll still hit you.
yeah,
Skeletons know how to shoot cannons.
yeah.
I've learned. If I've learned anything from Sea of Thieves,
It's the skeletons know how to shoot cannons.
they know how to shoot cannons.
and they don't care.
They don't.
They don't care if you have a white flag up. They will just shoot you.
They don't. They're
No parlaying with.
no discrimination with them. If you, well, I guess if you're not a skeleton, they will kill you. Maybe
they
there is a little
kill
bit.
They kill the.
They kill
yeah.
everyone equally.
Yeah, they hate you if you have skin. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
The prejudice against skin.
Next level prejudice.
Battlefield 1 announced 4K support coming to Battlefield 1. Upgrading graphics. That's already a gorgeous game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy crap! Now you're gonna get it in 4K.
Yeah. Pretty
Which-
cool.
Which, speaking of that,
you pick up
my mic. Let me tell you.
Let's try that. I'm gonna pick up my
it makes
mic
you feel
too.
good. Makes you feel like a singer at like a cocktail bar or something. Just
Yeah,
like,
this is great.
Hey, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
can walk around the room.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Wow. This is neat.
I finally jumped in on the 4K. Bought one this week. It's hanging on my wall.
You
my
said
living
that.
room.
That's the coolest.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Let me tell you, both my wife and my mom were like, a TV's a TV. And I quickly, because my dad wants one, so we're all sitting around talking, and my dad was like, oh, it's only that much. It's on sale. $369, 55-inch TCL, 4K, Costco. It's good until August 4th, which is tomorrow. I went there the first day not knowing that it was on sale. First day, they had 18 at our local Costco. The only one left was the display. They let me buy the display.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Did they let you get it even more at a discount?
No, because it had only been unopened and put on display that day.
Oh, so what? Who cares? I would have been like, no.
Yeah, my discount was I didn't have to throw away a box. They saran wrapped just the TV, just took it home, put it on the wall. It was great. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's a convenience.
I don't
fee.
want to take out that box.
Yeah, the boxes. But see, I like the boxes. I still have my boxes downstairs.
Oh.
Because whenever you move, a box is really nice to have.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Valid. Anyways, it's definitely an upgrade for those of you looking at getting into a TV. The TCLs, even after the sale is over, it's still the cheapest, best deal, best bang for your buck. The picture, oh, it's so good. And I'm watching Netflix in 4K. There's some Netflix shows in 4K. The whole shot.
Yeah, it's super good.
So last time I bought a TV was like 7 years ago.
Oh,
it's an
you're
upgrade.
a huge upgrade.
Yeah, it's a huge, and it's light. Let me tell you, taking that old thing off the walls, and it was only a 50-inch. I've gained 5 inches. Let me tell you, just as in other aspects
Maybe that's
with
worth
TVs,
the
as in other aspects in life, it's all about the size.
It really.
Okay,
It helps.
It's so good.
Definitely helps.
So if you go and the 55-inch is not there, and you're still looking to get into the, I almost bought the 40. They have a 43-inch now. That's 4K. That's TCL. That's right about $200. It's like $220. That I would use for my gaming monitor. I think that's a nice sweet side. And of course they have the 49-inch, which was $299.
Is that 42 or 47? I think it's 42.
I think that was 49. That's 49 for
That's
you.
49?
Yeah, because
Oh.
at the time 49 was the smallest size that they had. Now they have a
probably right.
43, which I think is a nice sweet spot. But 49 is still nice. You use it for your computer and / gaming monitor.
Yeah, I do.
Do you game on that when you're streaming? Are you on that
No,
one?
I'm on that one. That
You're
one's
on
a
the little
nice.
one.
Yeah, that one. I'm on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's too.
You're too close,
At a
too big.
desk, you're too close.
Yeah.
But to have but I mean that size, I have basically 4 monitors right there. Basically, we have 6 monitors on that computer going on.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because the screen's so big, I can just put stuff.
So I was looking at. I got a little bit of extra money. I did a side job. Got some extra money. That's why I bought this TV. And so I was looking. Do I get a TV? Do I get a gaming monitor? Gaming monitors. They have those wide. I like the wide screen, like super wide screen ones. and it's built in. You can basically it's picture in picture, so I can connect my computer, the Switch, and the Xbox on it, and have them split three as if I had three screens there. It's built-in feature of the widescreen.
Wow.
So cool. That's my next purchase, I think.
I don't think I'd get it.
Dude,
Sounds stupid.
well, okay. Okay then. Oh man.
I'm just kidding. It sounds cool. I just wanted to bring you down a notch.
Someone says he has a 65-inch TCL and he loves it, dude. They had a 65-inch there for $800, and I almost got it, but my wife would have. She was already mad that I was buying it. What is it with people, women who aren't into gaming or electronics hate it when you buy electronics?
Let's not say women. Let's say
People.
Yeah.
Persons.
Okay.
What is that like?
What was the?
I could buy $800 pair of shoes, and my wife would be like, "That's sweet. Yeah, do it now."
That's very true. Yeah.
But if I buy an 800-piece, which she benefits from, by the way, she's been watching Heart of Dixie in 4K on there all week. Yeah, I get yet I'm getting not complained, but it's definitely like we're gonna keep that for when I want to buy something and throw it at your face for, hey, you got to buy your electronic, what you shouldn't have. I don't like that. I don't like that, Mark.
I know. I'm trying to think of like.
It's my same complaint with video games. Here we go. Not anymore. But when I was first married, or even when I was dating the ladies, didn't matter who I dated. I could sit and watch 8 hours of football, which I do, by the way, on a Saturday. College football is coming up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Anyways, not a complaint. They'll sit and watch with me. No complaint. But the minute I reach over and turn on that Xbox, why don't you go outside? Why don't you do something? I don't understand the difference. Like, I've been sitting here watching TV all day.
I think I'm super lucky because my wife Megan, she never.
Maybe I dated the wrong people.
No, seriously. Well, I think because look at this pasty skin. Everyone can see how pasty my skin is. I think my wife just has given up. After a certain point in time, I just don't go outside.
That's called a screen tan.
Oh,
that's a screen tan. That's
really?
the tan you get
look
from
at
your
that forehead.
From your screen. From being in front of the screen.
I just don't go outside. It's easier.
This is radiation, man. Yeah, you gotta deradiate yourself.
No, yeah, because my wife's she's okay with it. She really is.
Yeah.
What I do is I get her own section.
Oh. Okay.
And I've made it very clear that this is my room and this is my room. You can have the rest of the house.
Oh, okay.
It's like territorial. You can't anything in my room goes with me.
But purchasing new electronic equipment, I just think it's the difference. For instance, my wife purchases clothes, which I think that's cool, but I would never go purchase those clothes. Like, any clothes that I wear is usually clothes that were purchased for me for birthday or Christmas type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like this Under Armour shirt, love it. I love athletic sportswear. It's loose on my body. It doesn't show my curves. It's just nice. And Christmas. I probably won't get a new shirt or a new set of shirts or outfits until this next Christmas.
I get where you're coming from, but I don't know what happened. What did I do? I got to think about how I did this because I think Megan was like that.
Well,
before.
You have a job which requires you to have high-end electronic equipment.
That's very true.
So that's what did it for you.
I think all I do is I say it's for the business. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Or Beast brings up a good point. He says, I could read a book or watch movies, but gaming was the devil. I think it's getting people over that stigma. You know what it was? I dated people who didn't play games. Like, they hiked, they swam, they knitted, I don't know, but they didn't play video games, and their family didn't play video games. I'll give you an example. I don't think Jordan's in-laws grew up playing video games necessarily. He's kind of introduced them to the world of gaming.
Although their youngest, Aaron, does.
Oh, he's a gamer.
Yeah,
that dude's a gamer.
Yeah.
So I think it's just not being around that, and it's not the norm. And so you think like, oh, that's just such a loser thing to do, and it's like, no, it's actually not. Actually, it's not. Actually, babe, it's not. I'll be back. We'll make out.
David Putty's the best.
We got to get that clip. We got to get that clip.
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't.
When Jordan's not here, we get into trouble. Like, my wife is going to hear this and yell at me My wife is great, but she benefits from a TV. Just let me buy the TV. She did let me buy the TV. She did. But it was like I had to persuade.
So what we did, so with mine and wife's, so with our finances,
Sure.
This is this may come in handy for some people out there. We have, you know, our like main fundage for paying bills and for whatever. But me and my wife both have separate funds, and we call that we actually kind of don't tell each other how much we have. Like for me, I get a small, just a teeny percentage a month. It's like an allowance, and she cannot say how I spend that money. And my wife,
I like that.
My wife has the same thing, and I have no say over how she spends that money. But like the main money with the bills and whatever, paying for payments or whatever, that, you know, of course we have to work out. But yeah, having your own thing, and you can save up to get something big, or just, you know, buy it on $60 games all the time.
Here's
like
my
me.
problem. I'm dishonest. Like I would funnel money into that account, more money than I should.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I have a hidden cash stash too.
Yes, that's exactly what I would do.
You got to have one of those.
But then, because you know how like when you lie, you think everyone else is lying. So I'd be like, hey, dude, what? How much? Hey, honey,
dude,
how much money do you
so
have?
my wife,
I don't get what. Where's you're stashing away money, aren't you? I'd be like accusing her.
Because so with me, I spend my fun money. My wife's got to be she's gonna buy something big sometime because she doesn't, and
she's a saver.
Yeah, she's really good at that. Man, I think I'm in the clear. I think this episode, if my wife listens to it, which she listened to every one, I think I'm doing good. You're the one in the doghouse.
Well, no, I'm not. I love my wife, honey. Thank you for letting me buy that TV. I would just like to point out that you've benefited from it by watching 4K Heart of Dixie all week and loving it, can I say? Yeah. So I don't think it was a waste of a purchase like I was accused of.
Are you going to hook your Scorpio up to it?
I stream from my Scorpio.
Yeah.
And my Scorpio's in my office on my monitor setup. I could move my regular Xbox over.
Oh, because I stream from my regular one, too. I stream from my regular one because it's just 1080p.
Yeah.
And then you can put your, for like, when you want a game for you.
Yeah.
And not for anyone else, you could throw it on that.
See, I think
the problem is then you'll kick her off the TV.
Yeah. See, I think what I might do, that 43-inch TCL, I think is the sweet spot. It's big enough. It's a perfect size. So we're talking 6 inches smaller than this 49-inch. And I think that's perfect size to be close at a desk to stream at for 4K. Also, since I'm using my Scorpio to stream, I'm waiting until we can get a 4K stream capture card to even bother with that. So I'm not super concerned. It already looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But I should hook it up just to experience it in full glory on a 55. I'm telling you, the 55 makes a big difference. I can now stand in the kitchen. I don't have to squint.
Good for you.
Yeah,
man.
I'm just like, whoa.
You're all grown up.
Yeah.
I'm real proud of you.
Thank you.
What were we talking about? A news story?
Battlefield 4K. And then I went to a 4K.
That was like a 30-minute tangent.
Sorry. It's going to get me in trouble, too. I love you. And I'm really glad that you let me pursue my hobbies that are gaming. Let me go, just in case she ever watches it.
It's not me.
Wait, where? There we go.
Okay,
Love you.
David's making gestures at the camera for those listening.
Oh, that brings us to the next segment of our show.
I just put on Jordan's face. Jeez, I'm not ready for this. Here we go.
There it is.
You got to give me some sort of slowdown. There it is.
This brings us to the portion of the show where we take questions from the mailbag. In order to submit a question each week, you just need to subscribe to us on Patreon. Support the show and the community by joining our weekly mailbag over at patreon.com/positivegaming or XoneBros.com and hit the support tab at the top of the page. Also, you get about certain Patreon subscribers at certain levels get a bonus episode, which we will be recording this next week. It's time for the bonus show. Let me tell you,
yeah.
The bonus show is wild.
It's fun.
We should just call it the X1Bros Wild Edition. Girls Gone Wild. The Bros Gone Wild. That's what we're going to call it now. It's Bros Gone Wild.
Bros Gone Wild.
You want access to Bros Gone Wild. That's it.
Speaking of squinting, what font point did you use on this?
So this is a PDF. So when I once I reach a certain point, it automatically shrinks it.
Here, let's put it on. Where's my camera? Here, let me turn.
It automatically shrinks it, and
look how small. Can you guys see?
and I can't. You can't do anything. I can't like delete it because
it's
of
too bright.
spacing on it.
You can't even see it. It's too maybe.
Oh.
If I angle.
There it is. There
look
it
how
is.
teeny that writing is.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can see it just fine. I think you need your eyes checked, man. Anyways, first question comes from T-Bomb Rocks. He says, over the past few months, I've taken chances on games I knew very little about and almost instantly loved them. Games like Wizard of Legend for combat, Moonlighter for the gameplay loop, and the just released Castaway Paradise for the fun factor. My question is, what are some games you bought, knew little about, and ended up loving? So first of all, he mentioned Castaway Paradise. Castaway Paradise, ready for this? It was a mobile game. It's been ported over to the Xbox. It is Animal Crossing, and it looks awesome. I want to say it's $12. I think it's $12. I think I might jump into it and get some Animal Crossing in my life. I love Animal Crossing. Bringing that to the Xbox, I am there. And sure enough, I've been watching gameplay of it. I've been watching reviews of it. I've been watching streams of it. Looks so good. Anyways,
what's this one called?
Castaway Paradise.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you want to play one with your wife. That might be one good one to play with your wife because Animal Crossing, it's on point.
It's going on the notes.
Yes! Castaway Paradise. Okay, anyways.
Paradise.
So what are games you bought, knew little about, and ended up loving? For me, Warhammer Vermintide. Didn't know number 2, Numero Dos, and ended up loving that game. That's such a good game. If it wasn't for No Man's Sky, I'd still be playing that game. And Madden 19 weren't launching. And We Happy Few, we're launching this next week. Damn it!
There's a lot of games. I'm thinking.
Oh, my life is such a struggle.
I was able to play because I have pre-order access or preview access or something.
Yeah.
Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh, yes.
That's excellent.
Yes.
It's August 31st, I believe. It's fully released.
Full release.
Yeah, it's.
That has a Dungeons and Dragons mode in
It's-
it where you can build a dungeon and be a dungeon master and
It's good. It's really good. That one of my favorite games of all time was Hotline Miami.
And you just jumped in that not knowing what it was?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that you don't play that game, you experience it.
And that was an experience.
Yeah. And then Hotline Miami 2. I guess I kind of knew what I was getting into on Hotline Miami 2 because of the first game, but that's so good. It gives me chills. It's so good.
One that I didn't know anything about that I jumped into blindly thinking this might be cool was Crusader Kings. It's a PC game, granted, but I freaking love it. I love Crusader Kings. I've mentioned it multiple times. Anyways, love it. Great question. Thank you very much.
I think you really like the Lustful Wives, don't you, in that game?
Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, they have characteristics, and those characteristics affect your reign. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they can cheat on you and cause you all kinds of humiliation as a king.
But doesn't that guarantee you an heir?
Oh, it guarantees you an heir. Yeah.
So I mean, it's
who
kind
cares?
of it's like
I'm aristocracy. I'm probably cheating on her too as a queen, right? Like I'm the king. I do what I want.
yeah, that's Crusader.
We got to
Kings.
get that Cartman soundbite. I do what I want.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I'll do
That one. That's a good
Don't
one.
tell me what to do.
It's a good one. Thank you very much, T-Bomb Rocks. Great question. Justin Donahue writes in and says, after its tragic and horrible failure upon its PS4 release, is the reception of No Man's Sky on Xbox One the biggest gaming redemption story ever? Is No Man's Sky re-release on Xbox One the biggest gaming redemption story ever? It's got to be up there. Because this game's taking off. I mean, everybody's playing it. You look at streams; it's been the top stream game on both Twitch and Mixer all week.
I think this is unique. How many games get a chance to redeem themselves?
Great point. I mean, yeah, for Halo Master Chief Collection redeemed itself.
Has it?
But it lost its audience. Really, it never recovered from the multiplayer debacle.
Because games have a half-life.
Yeah,
You know, the hype disappears. They disappear, and that's why launching a game is so important.
So had they stayed, had they never come to the Xbox, it stayed on PC and PlayStation, bringing out this next update, the No Man's Sky Next update, which basically made it the game that it is now, fixed everything. You're right. I don't think what's drawing people back. It's a one and done, but because Xbox never had it. They're getting a fresh start, so everybody's checking it. It's causing people to see it and then go back to it on both PC and PlayStation. That's true. I don't think there's ever been that type of scenario. It's got to be. I think Justin Donahue's right. I think it's the biggest gaming redemption story of all time.
Yeah, I don't know of any other game that failed and came back. Do you? Can you think of one? Maybe chat.
Not
can.
not as the same game. Like if it did, it came back as a
As a
number 2,
sequel.
a sequel or something. Yeah.
Well, this kind of is, I guess. No. Well, so Matt Dan's saying Just Cause. Did it though? And did it? Come
Well, it did
back?
as a sequel. As a sequel, did the original Just Cause? Was there a lot of hate on the original Just Cause, and then go back?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard one, because once you dive off the diving board, you're in the water.
You either get eaten by the sharks,
you're
or you're
yeah.
swimming.
It's you take the plunge, and you don't usually get to climb back that ladder again. Climb up that ladder again. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Oh, Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six. Did it launch to a?
No, it had a good launch.
Well, and even here's the thing. Even if there was one, then it wasn't to the level of a No Man's Sky, where it was the first major refunded game on a huge platform that is Steam. Like that. I mean, the type of to go from that to where you're at today. That's huge. Its low was the ultimate low, right? Like, has a game had that type of low?
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna say it was brink level
Brink
disaster.
level low.
Yeah,
Brink never recovered.
thank goodness. No, it really was a terrible launch.
So I watched. There's a couple videos that came out by different news sites and stuff this week on YouTube that compared launch No Man's Sky to next No Man's Sky, and they have them side by side. And this is just aesthetics, sometimes features, but for the most part, it's just aesthetics. And go side by side. They've changed everything. From the color palette is completely different. It was much more dull, much more retro 70s look, which really doesn't work. Which it just doesn't draw you in, like the bright, colorful blues and greens and purples that are in No Man's Sky really adds to the character. They redid everything, not to mention the way the creatures look better. The ships look way better. The ships in the first one looked like dinky toys compared to what they are now.
Yeah.
I mean, they revamped everything when they went through and did this.
Yeah, I'm in deep thought thinking of games, but no, because you have to think of a game that had a poor launch, and then you have to think of that same game that you've forgotten about because you never went back to it ever, and that it came back. No, I think No Man's Sky is unique in this case.
Yeah. Great question. Great point, Justin Donahue.
And props to Hello Games for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, really well done to Hello Games. That's true.
Gosh, that's hard to do. No one's ever done it before.
Yeah.
From my from what I can remember. So.
Yeah, Madshot writes in and says, what are your thoughts on the meta? This is basically for Spicy. What are your thoughts on the meta shifting in Fortnite from building and shotguns to spray and pray? He says, in my opinion, the internet is being dramatic and building still works great, but lessening its volume and weakening its durability 20% definitely helps the majority versus the 1%. He says, I, for one, love that I have to pick between the Glocks, heavy pump shotgun, SMG, silent SMG, bolt sniper, thermal AR, rockets, grenades, etc. He says, I love that the game has a variety of loadouts that all work depending on the situation. McSpicy, you weren't a fan of the shotguns.
I hated them.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the meta changing? Has it improved at all? Do you think? Do you like it? Not like it? Ambivalent towards it?
I mean, getting away from shotguns is always a bonus in this game because the shotguns were so inconsistent. It was you point blank, like you can walk up to somebody and point the shotgun. They can be standing there not doing anything. You can shoot them directly. The crosshairs, their head surrounds the crosshair, so you technically can't miss, and you can only do 7 damage to them sometimes. It's bizarre. Shotgun's consistency was just terrible. You could one pump them for one shot them and everything. It was just bad. And as a person that had a hard time with shotgun gameplay, anyways. I like more medium to long range fighting. It was hard for me to get used to. So, that's actually he covers a lot of things in that question. So, weakening the durability
of building. We're talking about building.
Of building.
Yeah.
He says it definitely helps the majority versus the 1% for sure because you have to practice to become top level building, right?
But still maintaining their advantage. I mean, they still have the 1% advantage of being skilled.
Yeah, They also, I mean, they nerfed the rocket launchers too a lot because now you get less rockets. I believe they did a whole bunch of stuff, which those were your end game stuff to remove the building. So let's digest. I like the move from shotguns to SMGs. I think I like SMG gameplay a lot better. Although the SMGs now are kind of crazy. They do you can snipe with them SMGs kind of in a way. I don't know if they're going to dial that back a little bit, but doing the durability down to 20%, I think is fine. They did that, and they also buffed C4, and C4 is basically the base blower upper.
Yeah,
it can totally just makes
annihilate
building
everything.
Yeah, it makes building obsolete. So what they're doing is they're trying to balance out different styles of gameplay. And I personally, for the last part of that question, I personally love the dilemma to have to choose a different weapon, another better weapon or a better weapon. In this situation, they're giving you a lot of options that you can't go, oh, I just want to grab this, or I need to grab this. Instead of just going, okay, this one definitely is better, you now have to make choices, which is fun in a looting game, Hunger Game style, battle royale game. I think it makes it very fun to have those kind of choices. It makes it way more interesting, other than, oh, I'm just going to get this because it's perfect. I see professional players now not picking up golden scars and getting blue SMGs, which Golden Scar was the best gun in the game, right?
Yeah.
And so they're now doing, it's changing because it just depends on your style. They're giving access to different style of gameplay for more player. I don't know. I like it. To answer his question, I think I like it.
Yeah.
At this point, I probably won't when I die.
That's good. Jordan's on there.
Oh, sorry, Jordan. Let me get you out of there.
Great question.
I hope that answers.
No, I think that was good. I think you covered that well. Thank you very much, Mad Shot. Great question. Dark Knight writes in and says, for someone who's looking to want to write and talk about games, what advice would you give on what things you should look for in game that you're playing to write and talk about? That's very interesting. That's an interesting question, Dark Knight. As someone, we sit and prepare all week for the podcast, and you think what things you want to talk about. Honestly, I would look for what you're interested in, and I wouldn't do what everybody else is doing. Like that when everyone's going right, go left. So just think of something like a unique perspective. I would really try to focus on unique perspectives and make sure it's something that you're passionate about, right?
That's huge right there. I'm going to add passion because I can sit and talk to somebody this week. I'll tell you a quick story.
Sure.
This week's I was taking pictures of a home, and the designer that designed all the elements in the house was asking me questions about photography, and I went on for like an hour plus of just talking about. I was probably and she was nice. She liked the discussion.
Yeah.
I just saved her 6 months of photography school basically in an hour, but because I am so passionate about that, I can just go on and talk about it. We were talking about things that happened in the 20s, the 50s, and then all the tech that's recently come out, all this other stuff, and how you can compose and things like that. And it's really easy to talk about stuff that you love. So it's much harder
because what's work for someone else with passion isn't work for you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I met it's
still work. There's going to be aspects that are work, but it's definitely something that's easier work than someone who's not as passionate about it.
On contrast with that, I sometimes meet other photographers in the same, business, going into the same home kind of thing, and I met someone else that was like, "Oh, I hate being here," and just ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And the photographer obviously doesn't want to do real estate photography. I don't know what they were doing that job. Maybe they hated life or something, but it was like, if you don't like it, you're going to hate talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So passion fuels your desire to even you want with something you like, you want to learn more. You want to learn more. It drives you, and you can go on for hours and hours and hours.
And particularly if you're going to write. So we have some really good writers in the community. T-Dog comes to mind. He's one of our top writers, and he writes all the time. He's still writing all the time. So make sure you if you're going to specifically write a lot. If you're going to do videos, practice editing videos, practice making videos, practice talking on camera, talking into a mic. I mean, just go back. You can go back to our early episodes.
You can now.
You can now over on iTunes. Any one. Go back to number 1.
Go back to number 1 and
see how awkward we are. Yeah,
yeah,
see how awkward. And at the time we thought that was good, and now I would laugh at that now, right? You know what I mean? Like, and you
at
just
ourselves.
You just get so much better, and always pushing, always doing it. Practice makes perfect. Like anything, the more that you do something, the better that you get at it. But as far as a perspective, I would not. So, for instance, I would not do like how to beat this level in Destiny. What I would, because there's a million videos about that level, how to beat it in Destiny. You're just adding to the noise. You got to find a unique perspective about that level in Destiny to write about or make a video about and do that. Like, don't go when everyone's going right, you go left.
And do what I mean, and be passionate. Have the desire to do that. Choose something you like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great question, though. I thought that was really interesting, Dark Knight. Thank you very much for writing that in. Bamashocks writes in, and he says, as streamers yourselves, what do you think about the influx of content creators making the switch from the overly saturated Twitch now coming over to Mixer? Is this good for our platform, or will it lead to an oversaturation here on Mixer? So it's a double-edged sword. Success. So Twitch is where you want to be. If you want to make more money, you got to be on Twitch, right? Like, that's if you're a streamer that's doing it professional as a full-time thing, and you want to have the chance to be the top, you've got to be on Twitch. With that, everybody else is going to be doing that as well, because it's the place to be and it's successful.
Well, because it's a desired position to be the top on Twitch.
Yeah.
It makes it very competitive.
And so it's going to be competitive. So as Mixer grows more popular, I think that's going to come over. It's a problem if you don't want to put in the work to be good at it. So, for instance, competition, as more people come over, it gets more saturated. It just means you have to be better. You have to set yourself apart and be better at what you're doing than everybody else that's streaming there, which in the long run breeds better content for us, which makes Mixer even more successful. And if you're good, you'll rise to the top. That's just my own opinion. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel about Mixer. I'm looking forward to it becoming quote unquote saturated.
I really wanted to, while you were saying that, to put like inspirational music behind.
Oh, I can say it again. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. Give me a cue here. Inspire me with something.
Go for it.
It's like dictatorial. I feel like I should be speaking Russian. As Mixer becomes more saturated, we will have more competition, and that competition will force you to rise to the top or to sink to the bottom. If you want to rise to the top, you embrace that competition, embrace the saturation, and rise to the top, baby. Whether anything else is beneath you, it's beneath us, it's beneath Mixer. You want Mixer to be the best. Bring it now. Stay strong.
All right, that was really good. See, I'm very inspired right now, comrade.
Agree with me, disagree with me? Any nuance you want to add to that on Mixer becoming saturated? Good thing or bad thing? I mean, it's a bad thing if you're starting up. It's always going to be hard to start up on a saturated platform, but you've really got to look at it. Two things: you got to work really hard, consistency, and you've got to set yourself apart. Again, when everyone's going right, you got to go left.
Anything desirable is going to have competition. I mean, if you want to be a streamer, you have to work harder than everyone else.
Yeah.
If you want to succeed. Well, that's how it is with everything. If you want to be a professional soccer player.
I mean, professional basketball or anything.
Or the best architect in the world.
Yeah. Or the best entertainer, the best actor, the best whatever it is at your craft.
You have to work hard.
You have to master it.
Yeah.
Takes skill.
That's all I'm gonna add to
That is one thing that I think is a misconception, and I've had that misconception. I've experienced it at times. Is when creating content, and not that we're not the greatest. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that from my experience, you do think, oh, I can stream. That's easy. That's no problem.
It's not easy.
No, it's not, and it's not easy to do it really well. And I don't think I'm to where I want to be compared to some of these top streamers, even on Mixer. The guys above us. We're in this nice medium. We're having some success, but you got to keep at it. You got to keep improving, and it takes skill. People don't realize the skill that it takes to be entertaining, to be engaging, to have people. It takes practice. I think, just like anything else.
Yeah, talking is skill. Yeah.
Great question, though. I love that. Thank you very much, Bama Shocks. Great question. I love Reactor Leak in chat says, my vodka is raised to you. That is funny. Beast420 says, I think it's hard for new people. I mean, I have no desire to watch some random person. I tend to just support people within our community. I don't have time to go guessing around and see if someone else's stream is good. And that's a great point. And that's what makes it so hard to break in to anything. I mean, think about podcasting even, or stream anything. How do you the question is not, am I as good as this person? The question is, how can I be better? How can I set myself apart from these people so that people want to come see me? You figure out that question. That's $1 million question. Figure out that question. You got yourself. I mean, look at Ninja. Ninja's the top. Everybody knows who he is. He set himself apart. He switched to Fortnite when nobody was streaming Fortnite, and he was next level good.
He was a pro gamer. He was a Halo pro.
At it, and super entertaining.
Yeah, but he had been streaming for 5 years up to that point.
Yeah, it took him
6 years.
7 years.
7 years.
7 years before making it big. I mean, it doesn't happen. What you're seeing, the end result of someone with success, it takes years. I mean, there are podcasters who I've listened to in the gaming world even, took them 10 years before they were able to do it full time. Like, you got to do your time, baby. You got to do your time.
Yeah.
Great question, though. Thank you very much, Bama Shocks. Aerobed Kenobi. Oh, man, I love his cabin in Minecraft. I used to go visit it frequently out in the urban, so the suburbs of the Minecraft world.
Speaking of that cabin,
yeah,
he was the first one I saw do a roof good.
Oh, yeah.
Or well. What's the right grammar there?
I think both work. Well, I think well. He did it well. Correctly.
I was really impressed with how he did his roof at that cabin.
Yeah, Aerobed Kenobi. Longtime listener, first time question submitter here. He says, love the show and the community you've built. Last year at E3, he says, I met Dark Knight and Ronin. This past week, I met Moosenstein while on family vacation. He says, you have discussed meetups in the past. What are your thoughts / plan going forward to arranging more? Keep up the great work. Let's get that private studio built. Amen, Aerobed Kenobi. So let me tell you this. We are planning meetups. We've just got to figure it out. In the next couple of weeks, a survey will be going out, which will ask for your location. Where do you live? Where do you reside in the United States? And that's our first step into setting up some meetups.
First step into being creepy, too. That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, just, give us your address, phone number, social security.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
That's
all we need to figure out the meetups. No, meetups are coming. Really excited. We get our haircut here with a member of the community at his barbershop. And thinking our first meetup here locally will probably have to do with the barbershop, after hours, getting haircuts, playing games.
Barbershop after dark.
Barbershop with the XoneBros.
The XoneBros.
Bros Gone Wild. XoneBros Gone Wild at the barbershop.
Bros Gone Wild. It'll be a LAN party. And, it'll be a close shave. That's
so those are coming. Stay tuned. The community, guys, let me give you an update right here. The community is growing at a rate that we haven't seen yet. It's huge. It's fast. We're really excited for things coming. So stay tuned. Those are coming. Thank you very much, Aerobed Kenobi. TIE Fighter. He says, unless you've discussed it as part of this episode already, I want to hear what your best guesses on what Xbox is going to bring to Gamescom. Games, hardware, services, what will we see? So Gamescom is coming up here.
These questions are so hard for me. I never know. I'm always wrong.
These ones are hard. Well, so we know they announced that they're going to show us bundles. I'll tell you what I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see Red Dead Redemption gameplay.
Oh, I love it when you talk dirty.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the big gameplay that we see. At least that's my hope. That's my wish. We haven't seen gameplay yet of Red Dead Redemption. We've seen trailer. We've seen trailers with
gameplay in it where like he tackles the.
But we've not seen the. Here's Red Dead Redemption. Check out these horses as you take off with your friends in the wild. Yeah,
I was trying to find those trailers. They don't exist anymore. I can't find them.
Dude, yeah, that was awesome.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Those trailers are the best trailers I've ever seen.
Yeah, in my life.
And ever. Period.
No, so I think we're definitely going to see Red Dead Redemption. As far as Xbox specific, the only thing that we're going to see different bundles announced and stuff like that. Maybe some discount pricing going on for the end of summer to some of the consoles. I don't think we're going to see anything massive. If there is, the only thing that I think that there's a possibility of seeing is version 2
of the controller,
of the Elite controller. Yeah. That would be it. And that's the only reason I think that is because the rumors. Major Nelson corrected that and said no, it's going to be bundles, but he still said accessories, and the Elite controller is an accessory. So I do think we're going to see that as well.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good prediction. Maybe.
But other than that, I don't think Gamescom. I don't think we're going to see anything drastically new. I do think Red Dead Redemption. That's what I'm most looking forward to. Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
please.
please.
Let me ask you this question.
Please, I'm tired. Yes, go.
Okay. Red Dead Redemption 2. Is there anything that they can show you that will make you not want that game?
What kind of question is that?
Because I don't think there is for me. I don't think I'll see any gameplay and be like, I hate that. Like, I'm trying to think, what could they do because I have, number one, I love the first game that much, and it's complete bias. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm admitting to you right now, McSpicy, is I'm completely biased towards Red Dead Redemption, and I don't know if they could show me anything that I would be like, I think I'm going to hold off on this.
I don't know. It's really quiet right now. Shh. Let me think about this. I don't know. I like it. I'll be Jordan. I like it.
I'm that biased. I'm just going to admit my bias to you. But anyways, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for that. Great question. Thank you very much, Ty.
Maybe if it wasn't actually Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if they all of a sudden it becomes Cowboys versus Aliens.
Well, there'll probably
be an expansion like the Undead Nightmare.
Yeah. Because Cowboys versus Aliens sounds like a good time.
See? There you go. They can't even do that. What if Gandalf's in there? What if Gandalf's all of a sudden just in Red Dead Redemption? Would that ruin Red Dead Redemption for you?
No, they would have him be this weird character that's hilarious.
See, I don't think they could do anything. We're that in the tank for Rockstar and Red Dead Redemption. They're the supermodel at prom, and everybody wants to dance with her.
But I can't. My filter is I can't go on.
Jordan's not here.
Yeah. Well, no, because there's lots of things I want to say, but I just can't.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. Thank you very much, TIE Fighter. Great question. Last but not least, the one and only Happy Mayo writes in and says, I've been hearing a lot of rumors around the new Elder Scrolls 6. The rumor being that we won't see another one on the Xbox till the next one comes out. So that's like around 2020, 2021 at the latest, probably. Have you been hearing the same? And if so, does this hurt or help the game franchise, making the fans wait for so long for the next installment? He says, me personally, the anticipation is making me want it that much more. I think you're absolutely. I think that's where most people lie with that, Happy Mail. I think it's definitely not coming out until the next console, because what they showed us was literally just artwork. It was a tease. They basically said, we're developing this.
They didn't even. It was nothing. It was like an island, or it was a mountain.
It was like a picture painting of mountainscape.
You can seriously make that with the Unreal Engine in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and if you know what you're doing, probably in 5. They probably did it right before. Hey, let's do it. Okay, give me something. Give me a picture.
A
font. Give me some font.
Todd's like, I don't care. That one. Just use that one right there.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's coming to the next one, and I agree. I think the anticipation launching with the next generation console is going to push that game as particularly I think Grand Theft Auto Online was the beta for Red Dead Redemption, what its online version is going to be. I think the same thing about the new Fallout 76. I think its online features are the beta for what we're going to see in the next Elder Scrolls.
Ah, you can see that.
Yeah.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, thank you.
You're good.
I'm analyzing like it's 1999
You
here.
are.
You know.
I'm just sitting here yawning and just leaning back, letting you do all the work. David does all the heavy lifting here.
ESO, R56 Cooper says ESO fills the void for diehards anyways. Also, Skyrim, it still gets over like 1 million players a month in that game, or 2 million maybe it is. It's in the millions, I know. So I don't think it's going anywhere with mods and stuff. So I think they can take their time. I think the anticipation will just build for that. Great question. Thank you very much. This has been a Jordanless podcast.
Yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, he'll be back next week. Things are starting to calm down for the summer.
He'll be back twice next week.
Twice.
Because
we're doing the bonus episode. The XBros Gone Wild.
The XBros Gone Wild.
Bonus episode. We're looking forward to that.
Support us on Patreon. You can get a piece of that action.
We're going to make him take off his shirt, and we're going to videotape it.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah,
we're going to make him do that?
Throw him some beads.
This is starting to sound like a lawsuit. I don't know if I want to be involved.
What are your plans this week? What are you going to jump into? You're all alone in the man cave. Your whole house is the man cave this week.
Yeah. Well, it's a busy. Yeah. My wife left me to go to vacation with her family.
She vacations without you. She's talking about that stashed away money. That's what she does with it. Hey, I'm out of here. See ya.
She's bouncing. I don't know what I'm going to play. I've been streaming the last while. I've been streaming No Man's Sky, and I feel bad because I feel like I should play other games.
No way, man. If you love it, you play it.
I know. That's what I ultimately decided this morning.
Is this reach Stardew Valley level for you? Because
No.
Stardew Valley, you were sucked. You were way.
It hasn't.
sucked in.
Yeah, Stardew Valley.
But even with, do you feel that you've really reached the bottom of the depth of this game yet, or where do you think
not
you're
even
at?
close.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to progress in this game?
See, I think you're going to unlock something at some point that sucks you way in.
Well, yeah. The point of this game is just to make money, and that's why I kill all the animals to make money. I'm only killing the animals to make money, so it's not that bad.
I kill them for
right?
carbon. They have a buttload of carbon.
They have Mordite, and you need the more.
This is true,
So this is
Mordite.
what I do. You want me to?
Is Mordite poop?
No, it's a C word.
Oh, I've not yet had to collect the poop.
No, if you feed them, you can feed the animals. If you feed them, they will poop red nuggets.
Oh, okay.
And that red nuggets is like cardine or something weird.
Okay. I want to join your guys' world and build just a little shack.
You should.
My favorite comment today was by Free Radical in Discord. He says he has the trailer trash No Man's Sky because he's got just a little shack on his world, and he's got all of his devices just scattered about on the front lawn. It's so funny.
Yeah. So today I fed all these little animals, and then I listened to special music when I kill them all. Because when you feed them, they all run up to you. Want me to?
You lure them in for the kill.
Yeah.
Give me a sample of the murder music. McSpicy's murder mix.
It's pretty funny. So I had all these animals here, and then I threw on this. And I killed them all. So messed up.
Irony music. The irony murder music.
It's so great. But don't worry, get everyone out there. I just killed them for money.
Yeah, tell us about the wiener hot dog incident there.
I don't know if we could talk about that on the show.
Oh, is this for the XoneBros Gone Wild?
Gone Wild. Oh yeah. Well, the animals on this show were very specifically looking like a part of a human anatomy, and it freaked me out.
Wieners.
And they were all different sizes.
All different sizes. Every wiener was represented.
Even there was average.
You were really excited about the average wieners there. I will say, you were super. You're like, guess what? They were average. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that.
No, when he started to feed the wieners, like it got really scary.
You feed the wieners.
Well, yeah,
Dude, that needs to be a shirt. Feed the wiener.
Oh my gosh! See, this is why I can't talk about it on the show.
Oh man!
Well, this episode just became rated
Reactor
T for
Leak in
teen.
chat has a good suggestion. You need to get the Sarah McLaughlin music for when the animals come over. You know, like on the commercial, the sad Sarah McLaughlin. In the eyes.
So speaking of this, so I started killing all the wieners, right? No, because they're weird animals. They're obviously weird. So I pseudo created the wiener whackers. So I'm like pest control.
So you're a wiener whacker. Wiener Whacker Inc. Incorporated.
Yeah. Give us a call. We'll come.
Droxman wants to know, were they circumcised? What was the status?
I'm not gonna
there?
say. I'm not gonna say.
Oh.
You'll have to watch the stream VOD to find out.
Or join him this week. Or come to the XoneBros Gone Wild bonus.
Oh
bonus
my
show.
gosh! I can't believe you said that. That's funny. No, yeah. I should have saved this for the bonus episode.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's so fun. What planet was this on? Well, so you can't, because it's procedurally generated, each of these planets. So is in everybody's game, is it a different world? I'll tell you.
No, once you upload it, it's a permanent world.
In
and if
your
people
game.
can join, no, everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy
So
cool.
somebody could, there's a chance someone could find it.
That's crazy cool.
Yeah.
I really like the way that they handle multiplayer in this game. That
It's the best.
I can jump into your game, whatever I do, wherever I go, whatever it carries over to when I'm not in your game.
Yeah.
Like I'm not in your game. I'm still in your game. Like it's so cool. It's true multiplayer. As Jordan would say, it's true co-op. It's true multiplayer.
It's perfect.
That's exactly how it's supposed to go.
I love how they did it. I can play my own game, but play with you.
Yeah, that's
What a crazy concept.
tis true.
yeah.
Tis true. Anything else besides No Man's Sky? Is anything on the Are We Happy Few? You think you have time to do that? That's this week. That's the 10th.
I will definitely play
August
it. I'll
10th.
probably play it on stream once
Okay.
it comes out.
Okay.
Yeah. I was actually thinking to play. See, this morning when I was streaming, I didn't know if I was going to play No Man's Sky, so I went through, but I eventually played No Man's Sky. The reason I was going to play We Happy Few as well, but it wasn't out yet. Same
Oh.
with Divinity Original Sin. I thought that came out today.
That's the end of the month, right?
Yeah,
For Divinity
I was
Original Sin.
wrong.
Dude,
Always
I'm
wrong.
really,
Spicy's
I'm
wrong.
really excited for that Divinity Original Sin 2. Where can people find you? And when do you stream?
I stream on mixer.com /XoneBros, noon Eastern every day
Every day.
during the week anyway,
Oh.
not on weekends. Oh, what were the
Do
other
you let
questions?
people jump in and join your world with you? I did that during my stream. Super fun time.
I should have.
Still Dark Tiger left some light bulbs for me, some lighting effects.
He's joined me a couple. I played with him a couple
Yeah,
times.
he's a
during
cool
the
guy.
week. Yeah.
Cool guy. So yeah, feel free if you're streaming No Man's Sky, just jump in and join us.
I always forget that I appear offline a lot.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I appear, and so when I do
So
that,
it's hard to join you.
It's very
You can't see you.
difficult. Yeah, it's
You're
very
invisible.
when I don't exist.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see me.
I am X1Bros. I stream every morning. What time do I stream Eastern?
7:30 Eastern.
7:30 Eastern. Thank you.
I say it every day.
I don't know why I struggle with that so much.
7:30 Eastern.
7:30 Eastern. I stream 7:30 Eastern Monday through Friday. Come and join us each and every weekday. It's a good time. Don't forget to join us over on Discord. This is it. It's been a great show. Minus Jordan. Jordan, if you're out there,
We
miss
love you.
We love you. We'll see you next week.
I will come show you my Wiener Whacker planet.
I'm
It's
excited.
It's hilarious.
I'm excited to see the Wiener Whacker.
Wiener
planet.
Whackers for all your pest control needs. Oh, I gotta hit the button. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week. Have a fantastic week. Stay positive. Remember to subscribe and rate us over on iTunes. That really helps us with the show. It helps us with the rankings. It helps to expose this community to more amazing gamers. We love gaming. We love this community. Have a great week, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. A lot of good games coming out. It's going to be fun.
I'm reading chat. Sorry. Keep talking.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Hey, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. A ton of fun. Really appreciate it. It's time to do our. It's time to do. I think we did okay without Jordan. It's really difficult. Like it always.
When the dynamic trio is down to the duo, it changes everything.
It's so hard.
It's difficult.
It's so hard.
This is difficult.
Anyways, thank you very much, guys. Love hanging out with you guys. We appreciate it. It always makes Fridays super fun. Look forward to them.
Are you hungry?
Do
you want to go eat something?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go eat something, and we'll talk video games.
Let's do it. I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there. It's time. It's time to.
I'm gonna choose some music first.
Yeah, it's time to do.
I always do this one because I think I like it.
Okay, it's time to do our producer credits, everybody. Producers are anybody that supports us for $20 or more. Join us, producers.
Actually, I'm going to throw on some credits, too. Is that okay if I do this at the same time?
Yeah, boom, I like it. I actually really like the way that looks. So here's our producers. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the wonderful wiener story. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Reactor League.
Oh,
no,
my gosh.
Thank you. Anytime.
Yeah, I was telling him during the credits, kind of more stuff that went down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that cracks me up. Anyways, thank you very much to our producers. #ProducerLife. Here we go. Adam Painter. I think we got a new producer tonight, too. Adam Painter. My man.
Alpha X Builder.
There he is. Looking like a beast.
Ready to slug it out.
Andrew Goldberg, fully armored up with the darkness of his soul.
Beast 420. He was in chat earlier.
The beastie. The bestiality. Chief Wiggum.
Chief Wiggum. Christopher Curran. Oh, gosh. Dark Knight 3234.
Woo! Dark Knight. Dylan Domingo. Double D. There he is. Dominic D. I just call him Dominic D because I can't pronounce his last name. Freaky Deaky Freaky R.O. The Freaky Leaky Freaky Deaky.
Bestiality. Free Radical coming in.
Free Radical. Oh, yeah, there's a little Wraith in us all. Greg Cheney. There's a little Vegas in us all. A little New Vegas. That's right. Happy Mayo.
I played with Happy Mayo this week in No Man's Sky.
Michael Contini. You want to know a nice dude, a good dude? Michael Contini. He's seriously a good dude. There he is, R56 Cooper, my fellow sailor. In life, in love, in happiness. It's Reactor Leak. He reacts, he leaks.
And he leaks. He reacts and he leaks. Richard Brown.
Oh, I like that picture actually a lot. RMG Gaming. There he is. McKittick Rick.
Ronan right there.
Killing stuff.
Killing the bad guys.
Bonin Ronan. Terry Isepe.
Bonin.
Tezaman, there he is.
Oh!
And there he is, the one and only, the new producer, Tier 1 Ops. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching us. It's been great. It's been a good time. Appreciate all your support. We'll see you guys later. Have a great week, everybody. See you guys later.